I gotta clean my glasses. Hello everyone, welcome to Uncle Clash, last video of the year. Today I want to take you through a 1v1 game. I am now over 10,000 trophies. I'm sitting at like 10,212. And because of the update, I've been sort of shying away from 1v1, trying to figure out how to navigate the heroes. And as we all know, there's now a 16th level, so people who pay to play are just jazzed up, and I'm sort of catching up. I've been dipping in every now and then, and let me tell you something. Up above 10,000, for those of you who are on their way or looking at it one day, the competition is just really good. The players are really good. The games are strategic. They're often very, very close, and they require sometimes creative thinking. And not to pat myself on the back, but this particular game we're going to look at, I made a pivot with about a minute left that made the difference. And it was a bit of a long shot, but let's take a look and I think you'll see what I mean. All right, here we go. Okay, opening up, it looks like a little bit of a log bait. We got the Dart Goblin and the Goblin Barrel coming in. And considering I only really have one tried and true way to deal with that, I gotta pick, but I choose position and accept damage. They're moving in their battle ram on the left. I say, okay, fine. I'm gonna push up on the right. And it looks like it's gonna be a pretty decent trade here. Then I see the Valkyrie. Now the Valkyrie which I have as well is going to be the card I'm really gonna have to navigate through here. And I get the best of them there. And a little shot on the tower as well. But I'm not feeling overly confident. They drop that battle ram again. I try and stop it with the Valkyrie. I'm not able to sort of take enough before it gets the hit. Okay, we traded towers. Fair enough. Now here's an instance where I'm going to use my arrows on that Goblin Barrel. Now that means I won't have them for the Dart Goblin or whatever else they might have. So I have to sort of pick and choose. Play back a little bit, not get too ahead of my skis. Now what's interesting is I don't quite know what to do here. I could go left, of course, but I also need to protect right. And those minions come down and I gotta just let them go. The zap against the Skarmy is going to be huge here. Because even though I'm sort of out of position here, I'm able to get the giant up there. Now here's really where I make my decision, and I'm going to pause. Normally in this situation, I would look left, but I won't be able to defend the right if I'm attacking left. So this is the point where I realize the only way I'm going to win this game is by going for the Crown Tower, which is a tough task. It's a lot harder than what they have to do. They just have to take that smaller right tower down. On top of that, we have a minute left. So I'm going to be racing against the clock. The Evo Musk is coming down and sort of helping there, but it's exposed right now. And I decide, well, I'm going to put the giant down, knowing the Valk is coming. And then, of course, I have the Zap ready for that skeleton army. And then they have to play a defensive miner. Once I see a defensive miner, I know that they're in trouble. And I also use the arrows there, knowing that the Goblin Barrel's coming. But I got something behind. I'm accepting that damage in order to create position. Yep, and I know they're cycling well here, but they make a little bit of a mistake there. Even though they're able to dust most of my stuff with those minions. And now I put myself in a little bit of a pickle. Although, you know, it's fine. What's nice here too is those guards are well placed. Anticipating that, I'm able to take out that evolved battle ram. And now I got a good push going. And I use my arrows here to take out the minions because I don't really have anything left. And if I don't touch them, that giant's not going to put any pressure on them. And here's where I double up on the giant. Defensive miner comes down. I'm able to place the Musk right there, and now I have a good push. Gotta be careful, because there's gonna be stuff coming back my way, but thankfully I have an Evo Valk too, and I'm in a good spot here. I'm going to use the arrows right there because that's a 15-gallon barrel. That's tough. That does mean I got to sacrifice that up top, but that's okay. Now I got the Evil Must coming again. Pound, pound, pound. I'm able to fight this off. I'd love to get that up top. Got to make sure I don't get too exposed down below. I'm able to neutralize that. And this is when I go boom. Giant, coming your way. And that Valk is ill-advised. Here comes the zap. And now they put themselves in a tough spot. I'm going to arrow that again. Whoop! Gone. And now I got them. Defensive miner going in. They are using all the defense they got. I zap that. Off we go. Boom, boom, boom. Vict. But hard fought. And all it would have taken is sort of one mistake. And managing the arrows on the multiple targets I had was one of the hardest things that I had to do during this game. So for those of you who are excited to get to 10,000 trophies, I'm rooting for you. Just know when you get up there, you got your work cut out for you. There's some good players up there. There's some great games. I'm looking to build up my cards, and I'm going to get in there some more. See how high I can get this trophy count. Happy Merry to everyone. I'll catch up with you in the new year. Thanks for stopping by. Continue to clash.